Beneath the city was a city, and beneath that city 9 more, 11 in all. Yeah, we were filming down here last week, and I don't know, seems like a good place to start. Let's have a look, see if we need a clue.
Get dragged by the nose, we haven't got a fucking clue. It's the idea, like. So we've gone left, right.
So the next time we go right.
So this is a right, isn't it?
Well, this is straight ahead, and the next time we have a choice left or right,
right.
we have to go right.
We have to.
Well,
This is a cul-de-sac.
well, the idea is that we'll find the story this way, that it'll present itself. It'll find us, and then I'll know what to. Yeah, I'll know what to do.
But the clue is where we end up. You know? That's the thing, we don't know where the path is leading us, right? And we don't know where we're going to end up. So you think we're going to end up in Gosford, but we might end up in Bladen or something.
Might end up dead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon this is it. This is the place. Got disturbance on Lonsdale Court. Gonna take a look. Fog out. There's something moving. It's under our feet. What is it?
It's a Heaton Worm.
Verbal warning. There is no such thing as the Heaton Worm. Fox, it's live. Whatever this is, it's big, and it's coming your way. Look lively. Okay, fog out. Beneath the city was a city, and beneath that city 9 more, 11 in all. So it's down here?
Yeah. We're nearly there now, mate. Basically, you know how big Jim Peach has been in a bad way lately?
Yeah, Jim Peach is always in a bad way.
Yeah, he's in a real bad way this time. I mean, you know, he's
Well, can't he get any stiller?
Well, basically, he's into his third divorce again. So he's just started hitting the drink big time. I mean, he really is hitting the drink big time. Anything he can get his hands on. See these grills here?
Uh-huh.
He's sitting like in the wee hours of the morning the other night, I think it was Wednesday. He's just sitting and drinking a load of cheap moonshine or whatever they call it. Just getting wasted basically because he's drowned in his sorrows again. And before you know it, he just feels this heat. And he says it was like an intense heat. And even though it was a cold bloody night, and then when he looked around where this intense heat was coming from in them grills, there was this Heaton Worm.
Well, Jamie, let's not get carried away because the press might be calling it the Heaton Worm, but so far I'm yet to be convinced.
You know, I mean, we're obviously not going to see it now at this time of
Well,
day.
this is the thing. What's probably best is if you hang on here.
Yes. Oh, where you going?
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be at Mark Tony.
Coffee.
Yeah, I'll get you one in, and I'll bring them back.
So I just wait here then.
If you just want to wait there,
Alright.
and I'll bring you one back.
Yeah, get plenty of sugar in it.
Aye, yeah, plenty of sugar.
Demerara.
Demerara, oh, got that. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck, mate. All the best. Bloody hell, Big Jim Peach. Big Jim bloody Peach. He's bloody drunk. Right, Mark Tony. So, right, what we're going to do is, if you have a look at that, and then read it out for me.
Just when you have a good.
Beneath the city was a city, and beneath that city, 9 more, 11 in all.
What does it mean?
Well,
I mean, do people live in these other cities? Is their life? Or is it life like ours?
the souls that live in them, but they're not necessarily alive in the sense that we would think about in day to day. So again, that's a question of being in touch with your ancestors, the history, the struggles that they had. So yeah, I would think about it in these terms. I mean, this idea of a city beneath a city, the first thing I think about is history and the souls that come with that history. And I think the things about cities, they do feel very temporary. They do feel very transient.
Yeah, always changing, always.
Whenever you're walking through a city, you always see the construction work. There's always something being knocked over or something being built. So they're very transient places.
There are rumours, I don't know if you've heard these rumours, but there are rumours that the Heaton Worm lives in one of those cities, the lowest city, and the deepest, and
it's pretty scary. I mean, we all know about worms. What they do, they reconstitute the earth, they eat the earth, and they tender for the earth, or they care for the earth. So I would say that the Heaton Worm would have been accepted in one of these cities.
and he could pass between the different layers, couldn't
Yeah,
he?
sure.
Could tunnel between.
Tunnel under the new construction.
If he can make tunnels between those layers, does that mean you could also use those same tunnels to pass between the different cities?
Maybe one of the more earthy cities. One of the cities that weren't necessarily human.
Maybe he's making the cities. Maybe that's how cities become.
Maybe it is. But this worm isn't accepted because it represents the earth that the city tries to hide. Hello listeners, it's been a little while since we've done one of these, but I've been waiting for a particular individual to join me, and we've finally got him here. We're going to interview him about a particularly hot topic, we'll say. It's a pretty hot topic. We will get to... Excuse me?
No, I'm sorry, carry on.
Okay. We will get to give you an update on Batwatch 2020. That'll be coming up later in the show, but before we do... Fogg?
Charles, good to see you.
Or would
Thanks
you
for having us on.
Would you prefer Inspector?
Yeah, I do prefer Inspector.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to come out and say it. The Heaton Worm. Do you want to be prompted, probed, prodded, or are you just going to give me the information I want?
Let me say this about the Heaton Worm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are saying a lot of things at the moment.
Like Jim Peach.
Jim Peach says he's seen the Heaton Worm.
Jim Peach says he's touched the Heaton Worm.
Well, it's a mass hysteria. It's like the Madonna of Lords. He was down there drowning his sorrows and basically says he sees the Heaton Worm. Tells somebody, before you know it, the rumours spread like wildfire. So I'm really glad to be here today, and it's given me the chance to say to everybody, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm prepared to stake my reputation on the fact that there is no such thing as the Heaton Worm.
I mean, your
People
reputation
can sleep soundly in their beds.
No offense, but your reputation. I mean, what remains of your reputation?
Yes, but
if you want to get onto that.
Yeah, well, I told you I don't want to talk about that today.
Well, okay, maybe I'll get it out of you. But I mean, you say that you want to put an end to this, but it might be too late because I understand there's actually vigilante groups hunting for the Heaton Worm, trying to get literally their pound of flesh.
There's absolute hysteria in the air, and it's got to stop. We've got to put a stop to it because somebody's going to get hurt. We were down there the other night in the Dean, and there were mobs of people.
But Jim Peach is a liar? He's a fraud, or...
You explain this to me, Charles, right? How can there be a city beneath a city? How can there be 9 more? How can there be 11 cities beneath the city? It doesn't make any sense. Look, I can say this to everybody today.
Fogg.
Look, I can say this
Fogg,
to your listeners, to the
unless you're going to tell me, what the truth is, I don't want to know.
I'm happy to stake. I'm happy.
Come on then.
I'm happy to stake my reputation on the fact that there's never
stake what's left of your reputation on the truth.
Charles,
tell me.
You asked me to come on your show.
What are you waiting
to talk about the Heaton Worm? And
I want to talk. I want you to talk about the
Heaton Worm.
I want you to talk about the Heaton Worm.
I'm happy to stake my reputation.
Tell me everything you want.
Never has been the same. No.
I need to understand.
No, Charles, I've had enough. No, I'm ending the interview. Well, I will. If you don't stop being horrible to me. You asked me on your show to talk about the truth of the Heaton Worm. I've been here now telling you the truth of the Heaton Worm. There's no such thing. It's a myth. There's no such thing. It's like Nessie.
Don't get me started on Nessie.
There's no.
What do you know about Nessie?
Oh, you know.
Come on, tell me the truth.
No.
Fogg, just tell me the truth.
No.
I want the truth. Come on.
No.
Please, we've been here. We've been at this for a long time now.
No.
I need to know what the truth is.
There's no worm.
Where is the worm?
No, there's no worm.
Where did the worm come from? Why would Jim Peach make this up? Why would he fabricate the story?
There's no worm.
What does he have to gain from it? How do you explain? How do you explain the picture that Jim Peach sent to me? Tell me the truth, Fogg. Come on now, please.
No, it's a dick pic. No, look. I've had enough
Fogg,
of this.
Fogg,
I've had enough of this.
Fogg.
I didn't come here for this. I didn't come here to be dead.
Yes, you did. That's exactly why you came.
No, I'm ending the interview here. This is
keep recording. Fogg, we didn't even get to talk about Nigella. Come on.
No. Sorry. Stick it up your arse.
Well, so Batwatch 2020, let's get an update on that. Over to you, John.
I've met Nigella once, you know.
Really?
Yeah. I stood next to her for about 25 minutes as she did a book signing. And she didn't notice me once.
No.
Didn't look in my... You'd like to think if you ever met Nigella Lawson that you'd have like a magic, a frisson, would have like a little bit of chemistry. You might not ever get to speak to her, but there'd be like a little bit of chemistry, so you could go away from that and in your dying moment think, at least there was that moment with Nigella. That wasn't a wasted life.
Yeah.
But she didn't actually even look round, and she stank of tabs. Matthew, do you want to have a read of this and see what it makes you think of? Like, what do you think it means?
It sounds logical, like it's puzzling, really. I mean, what is it supposed to mean?
I don't know.
But beneath the city was a city, and beneath that city 9 more, 11 in all.
Have you heard about? Have I told you about the Heaton Worm?
The Heaton Worm. The Heaton Worm I've never heard of, but the Lambton Worm.
Right.
The Lambton Worm. People might think Lambton sounds like a place.
Right.
But it's not. It's actually based on a man called John Lambton.
Right.
In northeast England, who lived not far from the River Wear in Sunderland.
When was this?
Oh, years and years ago, right? According to the story, he left church one Sunday.
Right.
Because going to church was something you would go and do on a regular basis back then in the Middle Ages.
Ah, yeah.
So one day he skipped it. He skipped it, went over to the River Wear, and started doing a bit of fishing, being a bit more adventurous.
Right.
And as he did that, he didn't caught anything that day except for a tiny little worm about the size of his pinky.
Right.
I think it was thin in scale, but it was about as long as his pinky, you know. So he took it with him, and he looked at it and he thinks, what am I going to do with it? So, and he would go straight over to a well nearby. He dropped the worm in it.
Right.
And as time and time gone by, he forgot about the worm.
Right.
So as John Lambton aged, so did the worm, funny enough. For some inexplicable reason, the worm aged as well as John did himself. And after a while, the worm escaped out of the well. And it became like this basilisk, scale-like serpent just appeared. And apparently this story is said to have cursed a whole plethora of generations on Lambtons from past, present, and somehow into the future. But for all we know, that Heaton Worm you mentioned, it sounds like just like a pretty modern incarnation of...
Well, this is the thing. It might be the same worm. It's just everybody forgot. It's been there all along. Anyway, never mind that. It shows your T-shirt. Let's have a look.
Iron Maiden.
Yes, nice one, man.
Up the irons and all that. Best gig I've ever seen, by the way.
Here they come, Jim Peach and his bloody vigilante squad.
Oh, bloke's a dick. Inspector, look!
Good God, Big Jim Peach was right. So beneath the city was a city, and beneath that city, 9 more, 11 in all. What does it mean? I mean, what does it mean?
It doesn't have a meaning, they're just 11 cities.
How can there be 11 cities?
Oh, it is what it is. You don't question that kind of stuff, right? You just kind of look at it and marvel at it, if you know what I mean.
Down in the shadows lives a vast and ancient white worm. It's always hunting. It's like,
It's hunting for something.
yeah, what's it looking for, this worm?
Love. Yeah, true love. You know what, if you look at it right, we're all like the white worm. We're all the same, really. You know, just like hunting through this endless spiral of nothing.
He's just looking for love. He just wants to be loved, and that's it. He's not a monster. He just wants to be loved. No, I'm putting a stop to this.
Inspector, look! It's a Heaton Worm!
It's gonna go through.
Buckets, no!
Oh, well, that's that. Case closed.
Oh, what about Buckets? We've got to go after him.
Oh, he'll be all right. He's a dog. You know what they're like. They find their own way home. Come on, Mark Tony, frothy coffee. On you. You got any money?
Your door roller left you all alone. Left you like a dog without a bone. She was the cat, you were the mouse. Your home just became a house. You sit and wonder why she said goodbye. All you can do is hang your head and cry. see you with some other guy, you start to think that the deck was stacked. You were the joker in the pack. You sit and wonder why she said goodbye. All you can do is hang your head and cry. But what if she said she got it wrong? Said that she loved you all along, and that she never should have gone. Well, dream on, that's not what's going on. Put your darkness on the shelf, and you can't stop romancing with yourself. You feel so weak, but you can't eat a thing. You can't go out in case the phone should ring. You sit and wonder why she said goodbye. All you can do is hang your head and cry. You sit and wonder why she said goodbye. All you can do is hang your head and cry.
No, I'm stopping this. Stopping this, me, like. I'm stopping this. I'm putting a stop to this. Think of what you're doing. Good God, Jim Peach was right. If you say, this thing's Heaton Worm. Nah, that's alright. It's going to go through. Try a few more of the one where you're going. Oh, there's a dog up here. Where you're going. But what about Buckus? We've got to go after him. We may as well go back along here and then back up, I guess.
Okay. What about Buckus, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, no, like just like in your perfect normal voice, so you can just go like,
right.
Well, what about Buckus?
What about Buckus? We've got to go after him.
No, well, you know, he'll be all right. He's a dog. You know what dogs are like? They find their way home. He'll enjoy himself. Yeah. Anyway, case closed. Frothy coffee on you. You got any cash? Yeah, I seem to be temporarily late. That's quite